Hi, my name is Ron Stone. This is a bass lesson in Gimmee Three Steps by Lynyrd Skynrd. It's in the key of D. It's one of the more popular songs. A lot of bar bands play it. There's a live version and a studio version. They're basically the same fingerings. It's just they change the order around a little bit. They extend the solo on the live version in the middle a little bit. A lot of bands choose to play the live version of the Skynrd stuff, so that's what I'm going to go over here, but everything here applies to the studio version because the parts are the same. So at the intro on the live version, the drums pump the bass drum, and then the guitars come in, and then after the guitars go through the D to A chord sequence once, then the bass does its intro, which is a so it's just D and D flat, and starting on A. It's all on the 2nd and 4th fret, and it's the last 2 strings, and it's utilizing those 2 frets and the open strings. So A, F sharp, E, F sharp, A, F sharp, D. And everything resolves on the D because that's the key of the song. Okay, so the intro is. Okay, and then he pumps the A to the open D with the B in the middle. Okay, all on the 2nd fret. Okay, and then he goes into the main vocal riff, which is also what's played behind the first solo. So pretty much everything's played in the first position. You'll notice it's basically a blues progression, and it involves the chords of D, A, and E. So that main what I call the vocal riff, it starts on the open D string and hits the B. It's the open A, B to D, back to B, and then it utilizes the chromatic from the B to the C, A, B, C, ending up on B. Okay, and then it joins in with the E string, open A, F sharp, open E, F sharp, A. So okay, and then after that it's A, B, C, and it involves the E also on the 2nd fret. Okay, and then A, B, A. So, okay, and then it does that D part of it again, and then open A, B, ending on the D. Okay, the key. And that little rundown is 2nd and 4th fret, similar to just before in the intro, and it's just okay. It's F sharp, E. I'm sorry. B, A, F sharp, E. Okay. Okay, so that whole sequence. Okay, and then it goes into the verse, which is the same sequence over again. The only difference in the verse part versus the solo part, and this is really optional, is that when they do the climb back, instead of going, they go, okay, which is open E to G sharp, and then just running down 2nd and 4th fret, ending up on the A on the 2nd fret. Okay, so I'll play it with the record, and then if there's any other discrepancies, I'll comment on it here. Okay, so I'll play that without the record, so you don't have to worry about trying to compete with it, okay? So then it goes into the verse, which basically repeats the same sequence. The only difference again is just that when you do the climb back to the E, instead of going, okay, other than that, it's identical to the intro. So let's do it with the record here. Let's call it trouble. Let's call it trouble. And again, the first solo is right over the verse sequence. Same thing you just played. Okay, so the first solo is an abbreviated version. It's the same stuff, but it's abbreviated. You'll notice it doesn't do all the same parts. Let me back it up so we can get to the beginning of it. Okay, so that's all the verse stuff, and then as far as what's played over the verse, and then you go into the chorus, which is the same chords, they just do the rhythm differently, which is just open D D B A. It moves it up, that whole thing up one string, and then it does a little riff, which is A B C E A B A. So it's okay, and then repeats the A. Okay, so then you have an alternative to the turnaround over there. You can slide up, which is, in this case, I'm sliding up to the 9th fret, which is the F sharp, A, F sharp, D. Okay, that's one option. And another option that's used is ending up on the octave of the D, starting in the same place, sliding up to the F sharp, A, B, D. And if you want to get really fancy, you can go. Okay. And right back into the riff, and that's just bending up on the 9th fret. Okay, so you're bending up the E up to an F. Alright, so your options are okay, all, I guess, to suit your taste. So that's the chorus, so we'll play through it with the record and then move forward.
Give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, mister, give me 3 steps, door to door. Give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, mister, you'll never see me no more. Alright, that's for sure. On the guitar.
Okay, so then it goes into the regular solo behind the solo, which is yet another small variation of the same chords again, which is, okay, so instead of on the chorus when you're doing just repeating, it's you're hammering on 2nd to 3rd fret, which in this case is E to F. And then on the A chord, they do the same thing they did in the main verse. Okay, so the first part of the regular solo is. Okay, which you played all that before, except for that, for the hammer on. Okay, that's the same lick as the verse. Okay, and that's the same E thing as in the intro. Okay, so again, the chord sequences is the same as previous, just they changed that little hammer-on thing. And in the live version, I think they do it 3 or 4 times before they go back in the verses, and it's different on the studio, but that's still the same stuff they're playing behind it. So let me play with the solo on the record, and we'll catch back up with the verses.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that verse is exactly the same as the first verse, and then they do one more chorus, and then in the live version they do one round of the chords on the solo, and that's how they end. Okay, so I'll just finish the song just so you have the complete thing here. But I've already shown you all the parts. There's nothing new coming up at this point.
Give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3 steps for the door. Give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, mister. You've never seen it before. Show me the back door.
Okay, so the clue with Skynrd is he says, "Show me the back door." That's the end. So it's just a very quick. So he's really only doing just the D chord part of the solo. And you can end on the open D, or you can go, end on the closed D, whatever you want. Right? That's it. So as usual, I'll provide the full playing through the whole thing. And I think I do have tab on this one if you want it as well. So good luck. This is a fun song.